Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Friday, the 16th of May. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to get my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing, learn from it, transfer sharing shots. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right, okay, let's have a look at Bitcoin. On the weekly charts, we have come pretty close to a retest of the high, but we're not that close to it. I was seeing resistance here just below the high because we had an IHS where we made the target, and I'm thinking that this might be a BEC or there could be other alternatives for a bullish setup, but it isn't necessarily going to go to the high straight away. On the daily chart, we've got an RSI 5 sell signal fixed on the daily. That almost failed on this last move up, but didn't quite, and I'm still leaning towards the downside on that. Looking at the 60-minute chart, we have a very nice looking rising wedge. No, I wouldn't call it very nice. I'd say pretty decent, but nonetheless pretty decent. And I'm leaning towards seeing a test of this rising support soon, and very possibly a decent retracement. We will see. Looking at Solana, we've now got a week on the daily chart. We've got week RSI 14 and RSI 5 sell signals fixed, which is good because I'm expecting to form a right shoulder, either to head back and retest a low here, or more likely to form the right shoulder on a possible IHS with an ideal right shoulder low in the 125.43 area. We've gone a little higher since I posted the chart on this on Monday, I think, but the setup is the same. It's just the targets are modified very slightly. I haven't actually changed those yet, but it's looking pretty good. Next obvious target is to head down into at least this trend line here, which I've currently got in about the 157 area. But really, I'm expecting this to be a head and shoulders here, and I'll draw in what it would now look like. So I've got a preferred path I would like this to follow, and that I think it's got a good chance of following. So let's have a look at that. Now, what we've done here is we come down and we've established a little head and shoulder neckline here, and what I'm expecting to see here, and then obviously, these are just lean, goes in variations, but in the short term, we've set up a little level bottom here. A sustained break up over 174.51 would have a target in about the 181 area. Now, if we see that, the ideal right shoulder high would be in, if we're seeing a head and shoulders form, would be in the 181.35 area. That's more or less a perfect match. What I'm thinking we will see here is we'll see this double bottom probably play up, head up into the 181 to possibly as high as a retest of the high here at 184.34, and then we head down. I think that's what I'm expecting to see. And if this is a head and shoulders, this would have a target in about the 147 to 150 area, double top, marginally lower, but essentially the same target. I would like to see that happen because on the bigger picture, that would be forming this inverted head and shoulders. So ideally, that would get us down into the 125 area. That might be a little low. We will see. But I'm thinking somewhere in the 125 to 145 area would probably be where it landed and reversed back up. If we see that, then I think there's a decent shot. We've got an IHS which would have a target on the upside in about the 270 area, and that would look great. Looking at Ethereum, we have the IHS forming here too. Now, again, that's gone slightly higher. That actually would make a significant change to this IHS because it would change where I put the neckline from. I think we've gone up high enough for this to be the neckline. Going across here, ideal right shoulder low would be in the 2135 area, and I'm still liking that too. Are we looking at a short-term pattern of any quality? No, we're not. But if we did retest this high here at 2739, then that could give us a little top. We will see. All right, great. So basically, we're still on the track that I was doing on my looking at on my post on Monday, and I'm thinking that's got a pretty good chance of continuing. My pleasure as always, Doug, and you have a great weekend too. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you again on Monday morning. All right, take care.